The playmakers from Maryland don't have a chance to put these points on the board.
And an interception for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Ball pops out at the tail end of the play. But it's been a bugaboo for the quarterbacks at Maryland. Here it was Drew Ott, the defensive end, who dropped back into coverage.
And we talked about keeping this Maryland offense on the sideline. That's another way to do it. Just create these turnovers. Early, big play for this Iowa.
Get him lined up with those linebackers or safeties as opposed to the corners. They want to win the perimeter with run plays like this today, according to offensive coordinator Mike Locksley. And
this, when you can block and run routes and catch the ball, this makes you more complete. You can see these guys holding blocks out there. Pretty impressive, allowing the...
Brown out of the gun. Off the fake, takes a hit as he throws downfield for Leak, who dropped it at the 7. His quarter...
And of course, this is a play that just has to be made. When you look at these receivers collectively, including Leak, Long, and Diggs, I mean, those guys are probably the best three collectively.
And third down, Brown feeling the heat, and down he goes. Drew Ott, who had the interception earlier, now gets the takedown. Defensive coordinator Phil.
Yeah, and they added the 5th in this situation. They brought the blitz off the top of the screen. If you can't cover back in the secondary, we talked about these receivers.
C.J. Brown will hand it out to Ross. He runs to the boundary side, picks up a couple out to the 20. The tempo a bit from time to time to try and wear down the Hawkeyes defense. They lined up a little quicker. They give again. This is Jaquil Vay, one of their hybrid guys. Picks up 9. How about an update on Baylor? Diggs is wide left. Brown will keep. Lots of running room for C.J. Brown inside the 25. Thrown down around the 23-yard line by Greg Mabin. Another good chunk yardage play for the Terps.
Nice blocking up front, and this is a play again where we talk about they have to get to the edges, and that's where C.J. Brown's good. You fake the handoff.
How about that? Nearly 9 yards per play for the Terps. Good chunks. Brown will improvise again, shoved out at the 34-yard line by Drew Ott. Trips right, including Diggs. They'll run it the other way. Ross may have picked up a yard over and taking advantage. Maryland had a drop touchdown pass. And now it's Brown wrapped up. 4th down coming. Drew Ott got him.
Cover up Diggs here in the middle. And then once they do that, you run the play. And once C.J. Brown starts to get a little pressure, if you freeze, there's just nowhere to go with this football. All his receivers are covered.
That was a reception for Diggs. They flip it forward, so it's a pass. Ross breaking tackles, gets inside the Iowa 40. Another big gainer for Maryland as a flag comes down again.
When you look at the top of your screen, that's long downfield, just grabs a jersey, and that happens at times. King.
In the country, K-State, number 14. Brown will keep. Brown gets a nice block inside the 20. Shoved out there by Jordan Lomax. Opponents that the Cats will face this year in the Big 12. The snap goes over the head of Brown, struggling to fall on it. And was able to grab it back.
Just to get the ball out of his hands.
Ross is offset. The blitz coming from the edge. Hills has to throw it out of bounds, out of his end zone. And he appeared to get it across the line of scrimmage, extended out of bounds.
I cannot make a mistake in the end zone. Holds on to this ball, and then let me just get outside the pocket so I can throw this ball away.
And saving what could have very easily been a safety. 1st and 10 from their own 20. Hills will keep. He'll pick up a couple. Lewis Trink. Pressure coming up the middle. Tried to drop it over the top to Goins. Incomplete. Quentin Alston, the middle backer, was coming at him. On the play. Maryland will continue. Brown handles the snap and then dives down to the 5.